Mission to Mars, pages 66 and 67. Listen for main ideas and listen for details.
We all know that space travel is dangerous. But despite the dangers highlighted by the two space shuttle tragedies and all the problems that have beleaguered the International Space Station, our curiosity and desire to explore the universe is alive and well. Just witness China, Japan, and Europe's new space programs. The initial spirit of the Apollo missions of the 60s and 70s hasn't gone away. Far from it. And as I'm sure many of you have thought about, that spirit of exploration isn't just the result of romantic notions of space travel and discovering life on other planets. I hate to say it, but it reflects a growing realization that at some point in the future, and it may be closer than we think, we'll have to colonize other planets. Why? Out of necessity, because as Earth's resources run out, and if our climate continues to change, life here simply won't be sustainable. So, with that in mind, I'd like us to consider the planet Mars as a contender for a possible space colony. And I'd like to outline some of the obstacles that would need to be overcome if we're going to send astronauts to Mars to get things started. So far, only robots have been sent. I'm going to look at 3 obstacles. 1, designing and building a spacecraft that could get astronauts to Mars in one piece. 2, an effective method of propulsion. And 3, the supply of water, fuel, air, and food needed. First, let's look at the design of the spacecraft. Well, right away, scientists know that a winged aircraft like the space shuttle isn't an option. Why? Because the Martian atmosphere is just too thin. The wings wouldn't support the shuttle because they wouldn't get enough lift from the air. Result, the craft would simply plummet to the ground. Plus, even on short trips, the shuttle is beginning to look pretty unreliable. So, what's the alternative? Okay, well, it looks as though some kind of capsule, like the ones used in the Gemini and the Apollo programs, is a real possibility. These capsules prove to be strong and safe, particularly during the critical and very dangerous first and last 100 miles of space missions. In fact, work is already being done to develop a capsule-like crew transfer vehicle to carry astronauts to and from the International Space Station. Are you with me? Well, then let's move on to the second challenge, namely propulsion.